Right, so today we're fitting an outside tap right under that electrical box there. Don't worry, there's nothing in the wall, it's all going to be fine. I went and quoted this yesterday, okay? So I came inside, I had a look at the kitchen sink, I went, yes, there's cold water, yes, we can drill through that wall. But I didn't really think about this because I'm not really going to be able to get in there with my SDS drill and drill the hole because this is in the way, and the only drill bit that I've got is comically long, very long, plus obviously with the SDS on the end of it, that is quite a substantial drill. So I'm going to have to try and remove this little shed and then put it back when we're finished. So first things first, I'm going to clear that all off and then we'll get it moved over. Now I've just realised there's a bird's nest in the corner, which I don't think is in use, but I don't want to disturb it. So I'm going to be a little bit careful, I suppose. Broom. Right. Hopefully come on, please unbolt. It's not coming apart. And there we are, room. Right, so this is an Airbnb. It's no one's living here, right? So we can forgive the fact that under the kitchen sink it's full of stuff. Usually, I give the customer, in my own head, a bad review. If you're not clearing out under your kitchen sink when you know you've got a plumber coming around, shame on you. Right, okay. We'll clear this out. Have a good look at what we're working with. I think we take this thing off. There we go, right. That's out the way now. So, you can see what we've got to work with under here now. We've got all this blank space that we can drill from outside to in now. We've got a masonry bit, so we're going to go through the wall nice and easy. When we get to the wood, we'll hear the tone change in the drill, and we'll put it on just spin rather than hammer, and it should still go through this wood. So we know what sort of area we got to work with. We can, from here, literally have a look and see what we got going on. Now, obviously, as long as we're not up in here and we're anywhere below the bowl, and we're not going to hit the bowl, anywhere between here is absolutely fine. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little mark on the wall, so from outside I can actually see where that mark is and I can get the height right. Right, so I've followed that mark round, and it's this grout line here. So this is basically just the underside of the bowl inside. Brought it down. Now there's a nice flat stone here. This is nice and flat. Some of these are a bit too curved, a bit too bumpy to put the back plate nice and flat. So we're going to go on this one. Also, it's not too bad of a height. You can still get your hand in there. So I think we're going to go through this brick here. Right, so I've got my massive drill bit. And we're going through here. Right, so we're through this outer stone. So I believe the internal should be like a blue soft brick. Right, so now without drilling, I can push and it's springy. So I believe we're now onto the wood the other side. So without putting any pressure whatsoever, we're just going to lightly and there we go. We're through. Oh. So you can see the sort of depth that we went to, right, which is about half the size. Now a normal drill bit is about that big. Walls around here can be very, very thick. In fact, I brought that drill bit to do a manor house, and I'm not kidding you, I needed it to be that long. It was crazy, 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 crazy thick. So let's have a look, see where we come out, and that is spot on. So sleeving, we're going to be using this piece of I think this is this overflow pipe or condense pipe? There's a difference, I can't remember which one's which, but that is going to be used to sleeve our outside tap. Now the reason that I'm using this is because it's ever so slightly smaller than 22mm pipe. This is 21 point something, and so it goes through the hole like you see, nice and easy all the way, perfect for my drill bit, and that's why I'm going to be using that. Now what is the point in sleeving? It's to protect the pipe, that's what some people say. It's not really going through concrete, we're not gone through the mortar joint, we've actually gone through the brick, so it's not really concrete. Some people say, oh, it's stuff falling in the cavity. It's a bungalow. Also, what is falling down a cavity and hitting the pipe? I don't know. So I know the answer, okay? Or at least it works far better in theory. So say you have a burst on your outside tap, or rather the pipe work in the wall. If you had a burst in here, then it would pour down into your cavity. You might not even know about it. When you sleeve it, that water has to go somewhere. So what I like to do is use pipe as sleeving, then put in our outside tap through, and then on the inside sealing around here, but only on the inside. So on the outside we leave that open, but on the inside we completely seal it up. So that way any water would come to the outside and fall outside, and it'd be really nice and obvious because you'd have water all running down your wall externally. Right, so I've just been inside. I'll push that pipe nice and flat to the inside of that kitchen unit. So I'll put the thumb on there, and that is where we're going to cut, and then we know what is flush with the wall, and we've not got anything sticking out. So that through there, like that. Then our outside tap, I'm gonna pop that one through. Then we just need to take a little bit off of there. Now we were gonna leave it long inside, as we're gonna obviously put solder joints onto this and join it to the pipework inside. Right, so let's start assembling this tap. Now I'm gonna pull this back out quickly. I'm gonna put some silicone around this pipe here. And you're probably thinking, a few of you are thinking, this is real overkill, this is absolutely mental, what are you doing? And that is what I used to say, to be honest with you. I used to think, this is absolutely absurd, I really don't need to do this. But unfortunately, a lot of people on the internet tell me, oh, you can get bugs coming in your house if you don't see around it. So I've gone, okay, fine, I'll put some silicone around. If that'll make people happy, sure. To be fair, right, maybe the people that are talking to me do pest control, and maybe they're right. Now we're not going to seal around here because obviously we want that to be where water can escape, but we are going to seal it on the inside. So if you imagine it sealed on the inside, there's no way bugs are getting in there, if that even is a thing, to be honest with you. Pop that on, and I'm going to just screw this back plate too. Right, okay, I'll leave that little bit of red. No, we won't. Right, I know someone's moaning at me. Why did you use brass screws instead of... Look, I don't have any brass screws. I've only got stainless steel screws, so that will do. Next thing we need to actually put the outside tap on. And today we're going to be using Rapid Blue. Right, so there we go. There is our outside tap that is now curing. It's got liquid PTFE on it, and I've wound it in. Right, if you want to see me doing that, and my hot tip, because I do have hot tips now and again, I will put that on shorts. So go over to my shorts and have a little look. It'll be linked to this video. Right, now we need to connect that to the pipework. Easy. Right, so under the kitchen sink is our stop tap. Look, it couldn't be any worse to turn off. Oh. Oh. Just about, I think. Let's have a look. Cold. Hot, must be a combi. Might want to turn that off a bit more. Right, there we go. So, we've cut that one back, elbow, bit of pipe. Now we're going to straighten that one up when we put it in. Now, we obviously need, here's one I made earlier, it's a bit like Blue Peter, look. We've got our shut-off valve, and then double check. Now I'll put them that way round so that if you need to replace this, you can just shut that off, nice and easy. Right, you get 13 Professor Plum points if you tell me what that is for. Answer coming up momentarily. It's a mystery, okay? I went through this with my college professor when I was doing my level 2, and he was like, oh, so we did loads of research. This is back in the day. It's probably easier to find out now. Try ChatGPT or something. Apparently, it's a testing point so that you can test that this is working. Does that make any sense? It doesn't really. I was like, well, what does the tester look like? What? How? Yeah, it's a mystery. No one actually knows what that's for. If you've already left a comment, you're wrong, probably. You might be right, I don't care. Anyway, let's get this cut and we'll bang this in. Right, so we're going to get that cut now. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the bottom of where it tees in. There's no point cutting above, look, because this isn't rigid and connected up on the top end. So when we cut this, we don't need to make a secondary cut, we just make one cut. And because that's a flexi and that's a washing machine hose, it should just lift up and out of the way. There we go. Right, so you might be able to see we got all this water in that piece of pipe there. Now we could undo that nut at the bottom, but we don't really want to be doing that. We can just put in a sprayer and literally empty it by spraying it out. So don't worry, I've got to wipe up anyway and dry it up, so that little bit of water ain't gonna make no odds. And we'll just spray that until it stops. Well, like most people tell me, just spend £1,500 on a press gun and ludicrously expensive fittings. Anyway, I'm gonna get this pipe cleaned up. So I'll clean it up and get it all together. Right, so there we go. We've got it all test fit and make sure that we're happy with that. Lovely. So, where's my blowtorch? There it is. Let's get it soldered. Right, so there we go. I'll get that one, get it all cleaned up. So, wipe off the flux. And then we'll give it a good scrub up with the old scalp pad. And there we go, job done. Right, so I'm just going to go around turning off all the taps because I do like to open them all up when I'm draining down. I've got to also fix this toilet, but that's not going to be in this video. In fact, it's not going to be in the next video. Unfortunately, the camera battery is on low, so I was planning on doing both aspects of the job. So I think you're just going to end up getting bored by seeing more of me fitting this tap here. So let's try and get this on. Oh, God, crikey. It's so difficult on this one. Now, I've also, as you will see, turned off the washing machine valve inlet, just to stop basically that hose running water back. So now, let's go out and have a look and see whether or not our outside tap is working, leaking, what's going on. What's dripping? But that's all right, it's only dripping from where it's supposed to. And there we go. Right, I'm going to clean all this up as well. Right, so that's now looking a bit tidier, a bit cleaner. And don't worry, I haven't forgot. We also obviously need to seal in this pipe around here. So we're going to put plenty on and make sure that that is fully sealed all the way around. So there we go, job done. That is all sealed up around there nicely. Look, I've got other work to do in this property. I'll show you quick what's going on. So, we've got a move-in rock-in toilet which has caused a leak behind, so that's either going to be the flush cone or the pan connector. I'm going to get that one sorted out, which means that we haven't got to worry too much about waiting for this to pressure test and if we've got any leaks or whatever. I'm going to pack up everything I don't need, like the camera stuff, and I shall see you on the next one. So if you did like this video, please subscribe. It would really help. It's free. Don't ever go, look, it's a button. It's a button, it's just down there, hit it. But I'll tell you what is also free, and it really helps out with the channel, is hitting the like button. If you watch this video, go on, get your phone out. If you're watching on telly, get phone out and smash that bloody like button. Peace out.